Are you suffering from anterior pelvic tilt posture, which is increased lordosis of your lumbar spine, and usually you also have an upper cross syndrome, which is forward head and rounded shoulder posture. Hi, my name is Annie and welcome back to my channel, Annie Pilates Physical Therapist. And in this video, I'll be demonstrating an absolute beginner program to strengthen your core and the weakness area that we're going to discuss about anterior pelvic tilt. And I have my friend Gabby, who's suffering from anterior pelvic tilt posture with a little bit rounded shoulders and forward head with her lifestyle as a college student. And in this video, we'll show you demonstration Pilates, yoga, and physical therapy fused together to improve your posture, your core strength, and improve the mobility and the flexibility of your hip flexors that gets really tight when you sit a lot. Especially for her, she's studying a lot to be the best student she could ever be to graduate as a nursing student, right? Yeah. And that's why I'm here to guide her safely and effectively. And if you're suffering from this, then this is for you. So get your mat ready and join me and Miss Gabby. Okay, my friends, let's discuss a little bit anatomy. What's anterior pelvic tilt posture? So anterior pelvic tilt posture has a lot of muscle imbalance. So the lordosis on the lumbar spine starts increasing, which is everyone has a different spinal posture, but this is exaggerated, which means because of the weakness on her abdominal muscles, usually the lower abs, gets really weak. So now your lumbar spine starts compensating for that. And then your glutes muscles gets also weak. So it's like a crisscross pattern. Then the hamstrings gets really lengthened. And then the hip flexors gets tight. So in this program, we're going to slowly strengthen your abdominal muscles safely with proper modifications. And then strengthening the glutes safely to help realign that pelvic position because it starts on the pelvis. And then your hamstrings are very stretched already. So we want to make sure we stretch the other side, which is your hip flexors. That gets really tight. So once we loosen up the hip flexors, at the same time, they're also very weak. So it's what we call tight weakness. And once we balance our body, lengthening, strengthening in an eccentric control, then your body will slowly adjust with proper lifestyle modification as well. So I'm going to recommend Gabby to try her best to stand up every half an hour while studying, to walk around so she's not in a sitting position that long. So let's begin the program now. We're going to start lying on your back. Grab your thighs behind you to slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time as you breathe in. Chin tuck, protect your neck, and roll down and breathe out. So when you lie down with anterior pelvic tilt posture, you might find when you're lying down, you have a big space on that lumbar spine. So you can check it by placing one hand at the small of the back. So Gabby, check your spine. And for her, she has to slowly flatten it down, like pressing that space towards her hand, but not too much to the point she's on the floor. Just gentle pressure on your hand. Can you feel the pressure? So that's her neutral position, because without that hand, she might be so overarching that she could already place her forearm. And we don't want the forearm, we want the hand. So while keeping that hand, we're going to start proper breath work. We want to engage your diaphragm and your deep core muscles. As you inhale through your nose, you want to expand your ribcage laterally. With anterior pelvic tilt, sometimes they breathe through their chest. They're lifting their shoulders towards their neck, and we don't want that. We want to push your shoulders down, rib cage flared to the side. Keep that neutral spine by pressing your small of your back towards your hand gently, not too much, with a little bit space still, and then zip it up from your lower abs towards your navel and exhale through your mouth. How are you feeling, Gabby? You feel that? Good. Inhale. Expand your rib cage. Now your diaphragm is slowly going down, and then your abdominal muscles opening to give space to your organs, and then zip it up and breathe out. Beautiful. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, zip it up. Let me see how Gabby's doing it. Inhale. Expand, and then zip it up. Last one. Beautiful. Breathe in. Expand more. Inhale more. Get those air in. Beautiful. Zip it up. It's like tight jeans. It's like you're zipping up your tight jeans, and you want to go from the lower going to your navel. How was that, Gabby?
That was good.
Beautiful. So after doing that, we are going to activate your glutes muscle. So place your hands now, Gabby, on the side of your hips, near the side. And inhale. Expand again your rib cage. As you zip it up, squeeze your glutes and go for a bridge. And most anterior pelvic tilt posture, they ended up lifting so high, but they're overarching their spine. So with Gabby, I would rather have her not too high. Just enough to activate the glutes so she won't overextend her lumbar spine. And then inhale again, Gabby. Exhale, lift both arms up overhead to realign her posture with that space. See, she's not overextending. And then inhale again, expand your rib cage. Zip it up and lift your arms overhead and breathe out through your mouth. Beautiful. We have 9 more to go, my friends. Inhale, expand, zip it up, breathe out. And then arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. 7 more. Inhale. Expand your ribcage, zip it up and lift off. Squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. And then inhale, lift your arms overhead. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower your hips down 1 vertebrae at a time as you lift your arms overhead to go back to the starting position. 6 more. Breathe in. Breathe out, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift again with your arms. Inhale. Exhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Lift your hands again as you go to the starting position. Beautiful. 6 more. 5 more to go. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lift your arms. Inhale, exhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, bone to the mat as you lower your hands to your side. 4 more, my friends. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Breathe in, breathe out, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. 3 more, my ladies and gentlemen. Lift. Lift your arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, roll down. 2 more, we're almost done. So far, so good, Gabby. Lift. Squeeze your core in and lift again. Inhale, exhale, down. Last one, my friends. Breathe in, breathe out, lift. Lift up overhead. And then roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. So one of the best exercises to target your lower abs is a gentle toe taps in a tabletop position. So we're gonna lift both legs up to 90 degrees tabletop, pressing your back towards the mat, and you're pressing it down to protect your back muscles, lifting your hands up to engage your deep core. Beautiful. So with this, we're gonna gently tap your foot, 1 foot at a time, as you breathe in. Breathe out, zip it up as you tap your right foot first. We can start with your right. Exhale through your mouth. Slow and steady, inhale back to double tabletop and then switch to the other side. Exhale down. Beautiful. When you tap, I don't want you just tapping down with your knee bent further. You wanna tap away, closer to the edge of the mat, and then lift up and then switch. So my knee is still 90-degree bent. Beautiful work, Gabby. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, exhale, tap, switch. So far, so good. You feel that on your lower abs? Beautiful. 6 more, my friends. And then up. 5 more. Gently tap. The slower, the better. Inhale, exhale, tap. 4 more. Right foot. Switch to the left. 3 more, my friends. 2 more. Last set. And down. Well done. So one of the worst things you're going to do if you do ab crunches. This is bad for those with anterior pelvic tilt because you're putting pressure on your organs and down towards your pelvic floor, and you might compensate because of the anterior pelvic tilt. You're going to press too much down to the floor that could cause back pain. So that's my recommendation for Miss Gabby. And that next exercise is dead bug. So dead bug is one of the best way to lengthen and open those areas. So double tabletop again. For beginners, you can just gently tap one foot at a time, but Gabby will try extending her knee, right? So it's the opposite side. As you extend your right leg down, you reach overhead with your left hand and breathe out. And then inhale, back center. And then exhale slow and steady with your foot a few inches off the mat as well as your hand, core engage. So far, so good, Gabby? Good. As long as there's no pain, we can continue. We have 9 more. Breathe in, breathe out, extend. Inhale, back center, and then switch. 7 more. Breathe out as you extend. Inhale as you go back center. 6 more. 5 more. 4 more. Through your mouth, breathe out. 3 more. We're almost done, my friend. Feel the burn? Good. 2 more. Good job. Last one. Well done. Now we're going to all fours position. Hands over your knees. Hands over your shoulders. Knees over your hips. I mean, stack it up. How are you feeling, my dear?
I'm good.
Feeling good, refreshed, rejuvenated? So the next exercise, we're going to do cat and camel. But we're going to modify it for those with anterior pelvic tilt, which means you're already anterior tilt like this. We don't want to do the camel when you overarch your spine. So this one, I'm going to modify it. The angry cat is important. As you inhale, you want to pelvic curl in. Good. As you breathe in, looking down, your eyes towards your pelvis, chin tuck. As you exhale to look up, I just want you to go back to all fours and just look up to the ceiling without arching your spine. And breathe out. Beautiful. Inhale. Looking down towards your pelvis, chin tuck. Exhale, just look up. We have 6 more to go. We're just going to do 8. 8 is a beautiful number for back pain relief for those with back pain. Inhale, round to angry cat. Exhale, look up without arching your spine. 3 more, my friends. 2 more. Inhale, pelvic curl in. Last one. Well done. How are you feeling, Gabby? Feeling good? The next exercise is bird dog. So bird dog will help engage your posterior chain muscles because she has a little bit rounded shoulder posture. It will realign her upper back towards her low back. At the same time, strengthen her core without doing any crunches. So we're going to extend one leg, and this helps strengthen the glutes as well. As I said, it gets really weak. And with anterior pelvic tilt posture, I want her to, before she kicks, I want her to pull her pelvis in first and then extend one leg as she breathes out, and then opposite arm reach. So bird dog. So I'm extending my right knee, reaching with my left hand. Exhale, and then inhale back to all fours, and then switch. Make sure pelvic curl in, not hyperextending like this. In, and then extend. And then it's really slowing down and mindfulness. And then back down to all fours. We have 9 more, my friends. Breathe in, breathe out, extend. Keeping that pelvic curl in. So far, so good. And you can feel your buttocks getting engaged more, right? Because when you're anterior pelvic tilt, you're not engaging much. You're using your back muscles, right? Mm-hmm. Beautiful work, Gabby. Breathe out as you reach. 6 more, my friends. Breathe in, breathe out, reach. Switch. 5 more. Inhale, exhale, reach. 4 more, my friends. Three more. Getting tired on your shoulders?
I feel it.
Yes, it's a good workout, right? Last set, my friends. Well done. So another thing that I want to incorporate is some planking. But for absolute beginners, forward plank is too much with those instability with anterior pelvic tilt posture. And if you try it, doing it, you might compensate and hurt your neck and back, right? So this is a gentle way. All fours, we call this bear plank, which means you're just gonna hover a few inches off the mat with your knees. As you breathe in, keep your palms open for stability. Grab the mat with your toes so you can really hold on tight. As you breathe in, keep that posterior pelvic tilt. You pull your pelvic in first and then hover. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll do this just 5 times today for absolute beginner. Breathe in, breathe out, lift off. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, lift. Good job, Gabby. You're engaging it beautifully. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You might feel some pressure in your quads, right? 2 more. Inhale, exhale, lift, keeping your eye gaze towards the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last one, my friends. Breathe in, breathe out, lift off. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. To relax her spine, let's cool down a little bit with some gentle child pose. When you lower your hips down to your heels and extending your arms towards the end of the mat. And this will help open her chest and her shoulders. Inhale, exhale. We hold this in 5 deep breaths. We have 1 more exercise to go. And we're cooling down now with some gentle yoga to open her hip flexors. Last deep breath in. And then slowly go to kneeling position. So I said earlier, most of my anterior pelvic tilt patients, they have tightness on their hip flexor. So we'll start on her right hip, extending, placing 1 foot forward with the knee bent. And we're gonna do both sides. How are you feeling, Gabby? So usually, they have this posture. So before you stretch your hip flexors, you wanna tilt it in. So you're aligned from your hips all the way to your shoulders. And to keep it aligned, I want you to extend your arms up, straight up. Beautiful. And then slowly lean forward to open that hip flexor. Beautiful. While keeping that aligned, posterior pelvic tilt. And if you ended up with anterior pelvic tilt as you go down, then you're not really stretching it. So I'd rather have it a little bit not too stretched down to the floor, but a productive posterior tilt, and then just a little bit leaning forward while keeping the shoulder, your arm close to your ear and reaching up to the heavens as you lean forward and breathe out. And then slowly go back to starting position. We have 2 more. Inhale, exhale, lean forward. Last set, lean back and then lean forward gently, keeping that tilt, posterior pelvic tilt, feeling that beautiful stretch on your hip flexor on your right side. Well done. Now let's switch the other side. Right foot forward. Beautiful. Posterior pelvic tilt. Reach up to the heavens with your left hand, elbow extended, aligned towards your ear, your arm. You can place 1 hand in front of you or on your hips to remind yourself it's not about anterior tilt. It's about posterior tilt and lean forward and breathe out. Inhale back to starting position. Exhale, lean forward. Keeping that tilt. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale and lean. And that's it. I'm hoping you enjoyed our lovely Pilates Yoga Physical Therapy for anterior pelvic tilt posture. How you feeling, Miss Sweet Gabby?
I'm feeling good.
You feel what? You're rejuvenated, right?
Yeah, it's not straining.
There you go. Because a good workout should be a feel good. When you're hurting after, it means it's too much. I'd rather you be consistent, baby step. Do this every single day to help your sitting lifestyle. As a lovely student here who works hard to be a summa cum laude candidate, so proud of her. Smart girl and hardworking. So I'd rather have small everyday workouts than too much in one day, right? And it should be a feel-good workout. And that will balance your hormone, make your body healthy and productive. And consistency is key. You don't force it in one day. I'm hoping you learned about anterior pelvic tilt posture. If you want to learn more about it, I have more videos you can check out. And if you're an absolute beginner, I have a brand new course you can join. Only 3 days a week of gentle Pilates, yoga, and physical therapy, short 8 to 12 minutes workout. Click the link on the description below. Join my core back immersion membership class. Teen, I'm so excited to meet the new students inside my course together with a program named Train Heroic app. I'm so excited for you to try it, guys. It's something lovely. I work hard on it to help those absolute beginners because sometimes you need baby steps before getting stronger. If you have more time today, watch this anterior pelvic tilt posture I did many years ago. And this is the follow-along video. Thank you, Gabby, for joining me.
No problem.
Until my next video training, always remember, be safe, be well, and healthy you. Bye!